여러분 안녕, Ashley입니다. And today we're doing a reading for, I believe, a new boy group named Drippin. I feel like I've heard their name one time before this reading was requested. Um, and you see them in my anime feels today. I got my Sailor Moon bun buns going. I watched the remake the other day when I was out watching the kiddos. And then I woke up this morning. I had already planned on doing this hairstyle since I watched the show. And but I woke up this morning to some jackass trying to say, if you watch Sailor Moon or Inuyasha, which if you notice my multiple Sashomers, I also watch Inuyasha, you're not a real anime fan. And that dude pissed me off something fierce. Though I am a grown ass lady, maybe with this hair color kind of look like dark lady. But yeah, I'm a grown ass lady who has more important things to do than sit on Twitter and bitch at this idiot. Plus, I think anime Twitter is doing a fantastic job of ripping this dude apart. But yeah, he really pissed me off. And I had already planned on doing this. So now I'm doubly doing it. And I was almost going to put my Sashomori t-shirt on and figured, no, that might be a little too much. Next week, I'll wear my Sashomori shirt. I haven't worn it in a while, and I love it. Clearly, I'm biased towards the Shomaru. You see my little figurine over here? I used to have a cute little chibi plushie, but I think my nephew, when he was a toddler, got a hold of it, and it disappeared, and I'm quite actually sad about it. Anyway, where are my cards? Did I not bring my cards out? 1 second. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I got my cards. This guy's throwing me off my game today, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how I forgot that. Also, if you enjoy Sailor Moon or BTS or whatever and tarot, I highly recommend you go check out Brooke Waldorf. Like, I don't know her personally, but she's one of the few tarot readers on YouTube that I watch and enjoy. And it started with her BTS themed readings, but then she also does Sailor Moon, and I freaking love that. So, anyway, highly recommend Brooke if you don't already know who she is. You probably do, but if you don't, go check her out. Anyway, Drippin'. That's what we're all here for. I'll get off my anime soapbox now. Alright. First card is yet one more Celtic one I can't fucking pronounce. This card in reverse indicates escaping into daydreams, ignoring reality, and living in a fantasy world, or possibly lost opportunities. Like, I know they're a new group, and, like, everybody has, like, this image of what's gonna happen and what they want their career to be, so maybe they're still living in that, oh, yeah, this is gonna be great, everything's gonna be wonderful, gonna take off like a rocket kind of thing, like everybody hopes that they do. And maybe they're not seeing the big picture, maybe they're not really realizing what's going on around them. Anyway. Let's see what the next one says. Get a clearer image. Okay, Jenny Greenteeth in reverse is about necessary change, but an unwilling change. Giving up one thing in order to gain another. They're new. Maybe they underestimated the sacrifice that they would have to make for their career. There's a lot of trainees and even people who have debuted that underestimated what was required of them or what they would have to give up. There's a lot of people who aren't aware of how little time you might get to interact with your family or speak to your parents, and they can't handle that, so they leave. Not saying that's any of these guys. But it could be. Maybe somebody underestimated the sacrifices he would have to make to get where he wants to be, to do what he wants to do. Also, when I was looking up pictures, because, when I shuffle these cards, I like to look at a picture of who I'm shuffling for. Is there 6 or 7 dudes? Like, I looked it up. every website says that there's now 7, so that's what I went with, that there's 7. Did they add somebody? I'm guessing they added somebody because I think they used to be 6. But anyway. Okay. All right. I like this one. They got the fairy horse next. I like this one. This means movement, travel, rapid success, right? Quick progress. It's quick, rapid progress, new experiences. It also indicates that they have overall very good health and their energy is up and where it should be. I forgot to turn that damn air freshener off again. Shit. I'm off my game today, y'all. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway. So yeah, quick and rapid progress. So I think this card indicates that they will be well received and they might quickly progress in popularity or notoriety, or people who will know who they are maybe on a faster level than some other groups. New experiences. Well, everything about this is a new experience, right? I mean, God, could you imagine having to debut right now during this whole plague situation? Chart shows aren't the same. No concerts. No appearances. Ew. It's weird. I feel like you have to work extra hard right now. You know? Anyway. Oh. They got the Yule card. Yule card is Christmas. It's about rebirth. It's about illumination, enlightenment, change of consciousness. So maybe they're already thinking of trying out different styles, different aesthetics. That would be interesting. I like that. I like when groups try a variety of things without it looking like, okay, well, they tried to be cute and that didn't work, so now they're going to try and be bad and hope that works. I think you should play around a little bit, try different things while you're new, instead of trying to stick with one thing right off the bat. Find what works for you, find what your audience likes best, and go with that. Oh, okay. This card in reverse indicates self-pity, envy, negative thinking, depression. I wonder if somebody's... Could even be that first card. The Escape into Daydreams card, the Fantasy Life card. I wonder if somebody's not fully here, you know? I mean, if there's 7 of them, there's a high possibility for one of them to have anxiety or depression or whatever. Okay. This card in reverse indicates that talents are not being used to full potential. It tells you to rejoice in who you are, not who others want you to be. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's what the negative thinking is and the daydreams. They want to be a certain way, and maybe management is trying to put them in a box. Or it could be one person doesn't mesh well with the style that they're doing or the type of music that they make. Because that happens. You know? Like, I auditioned for Idol School. And then when I saw the group, they obviously did not choose me. When I saw the group that came from that, From 9, I was glad they didn't choose me because that's not really... From 9's not really my style. I gave them an honest shot like I do everybody else, but I just didn't care for it. Anyway. Let's see what the next one is. Oh, good. Good. They got the unicorn. Next, it's about healing and hope, relief from anxiety, inspiration, joy. So I think whatever all of this stuff is that we saw before is going to work itself out. and they're going to start feeling better about themselves, about their work, what they're doing, and it's going to lead to more inspiration, which will lead in turn obviously to better music and better stages for their fans to enjoy. Okay, yep. Um, the Blue Hag, right? She's about the winding down of a situation, a necessary change. Kind of goes in hand with that second card we saw about necessary sacrifice. It's about the ending of one cycle and the beginning of another. It could even be the ending of their training and going into being an actual rookie group. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they got discouraged during training. Could be. This could be like their trainees section of this reading. Maybe they felt like they lost out on a lot of opportunities. Maybe they were living in their fantasy life thinking this is going to be great, and then it's so much work and so much sacrifice, which in turn could make you anxious and depressed. But things are going to get better. They have the rapid progress card. Quick and rapid progress. So maybe now that they've debuted, things will start to pick up for them and they'll be happier and they'll be like, okay, yeah, we can do this and we know what we're doing. Yeah. That's what I think that is. Okay, let's see what the next group has. Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah. This is something that I think indicates the trainee process overall. It's about leaving home and independence, leaving your childishness behind, and moving on to mature ways of dealing with things. Because when you're a trainee, you have to. Even when you're like 11 and you're GD and you sign up with YG, or when you're 6 years old like Jessica Jung, you kind of have to grow up fast because your parents aren't there, you know? You leave home, you're put in a dorm, like the label kind of becomes responsible for you. They make sure you go to school and all of this other stuff, right? They give you a home, they feed you. The YG cafeteria is world known for being fantastic. I don't know, I've never been. But like, they feed you and shit, so like, this I think is like they went through the trainee experience. At least I think they did. I have no idea how this group was formed. I don't know. But that's what this always reminds me of. Especially when we're talking about new groups. They just finished that. They're brand new rookie groups. And yeah, when you do join a trainee program, you do have to become independent. You are leaving home. Even when you're a child, you can't really act like a child because you have a job that you have to do. You have responsibilities and obligations that you have to take care of that kids your age don't usually have. Oh, I like seeing this. Okay. Two of Cups. I think the Two of Cups often represents, when I do group readings, the group relationship to each other. It's about happiness. It's about relationships. It's about love. It's about healthy, meaningful partnerships, friendships, business relationships, all of that, right? It's not just a romantic card. It's relationships overall. So I think that these guys have a very good relationship with each other. So there shouldn't be too much issue with like intergroup fighting or people feeling isolated or left out or whatever. Okay. The Devil in Reverse is another card that indicates independence, right? It's about freedom. It's about even detachment, kind of. But really it says to be patient with the path of your transition, okay? And deal with things as they come. All right? Because they are transitioning. They're transitioning from trainees to rookies to idols, and they need to deal with things one thing at a time because it might be a lot all at once, especially with that rapid progress card that we saw earlier. And it's also a card about really like self-improvement, but seeking self-improvement gradually. Like, say somebody wants to get better at dancing, don't push yourself, right? If somebody wants to build more muscle. Don't go to the gym for like 6 hours. Do it slowly because you're gonna hurt yourself, you know. But yeah, it's a patient card. They might want to rush and do things one right after the other, but that's not always the best way to do things. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse is about setbacks, unwelcome change, most likely brought on by external forces, things not going the way that you planned for them to go. The change is still coming. It just won't necessarily be the way they expected. Um, and, you know, you have to deal with difficulties that are beyond your control, not of your own making. Um, Ooh, you know what this could be? Which I'm surprised doesn't come up for literally everyone. It could be this pandemic. This is beyond their control. This is setting them back because they can't do all of the things that idols usually do. You know? Like I said, no concerts. Chart shows have no audiences. Appearances are probably limited if they exist at all. Could be that. They feel set back because they're debuting in a time of pandemic. Which, like I said, is a hindrance, not only to them, but to everybody. Okay. Next card is Temperance. It's about balance, moderation, being in good health. So I don't think anybody's ill in any form. Physically ill, mentally ill, whatever. I think maybe, like we saw in here during trainee time, somebody might have been a little bit but I feel like that's also something common. I would be surprised if you didn't get a little down on yourself or see somebody else progressing faster and then feel like you're not doing enough. Anyway, yeah, temperance is about patience and balance, not reacting immediately. Um, Remaining calm during stressful moments, which your entire debut period, I think, is one huge stressful moment. Yeah, I think they're coming to terms with their independence, which, honestly, they probably have prior. At least I hope that they have. Their relationship with each other is good. There might be a few setbacks here and there. Welcome to life. It could be this pandemic that's just hindering everything. Um, and yeah, they need to make sure they maintain balance and moderation and they cooperate well with others, each other. I think they're gonna do all right. They're gonna do all right. This group, I think. I don't know. Let's see what the rest of their cards say. Okay. Nine of Swords in reverse is about gaining clarity, learning to cope, letting go of anxiety, being optimistic, overcoming obstacles. That Wheel of Fortune card. So they're definitely going to overcome whatever obstacles are put before them. They'll find a way, maybe creative ways, to promote themselves, perhaps on YouTube or Instagram, TikTok, even, whatever. The Nine of Swords is also a card that says you are your own worst critic. So maybe they are harder on themselves than anyone else is. And that goes back to even the taking things as they come card. Right? Don't try to rush and fix or change something or work on something. If you think it's bad, that doesn't mean the rest of the world thinks it's bad. It might just be you. Let's move on. Okay, yeah, Magician. The Magician is all about willpower and creation, manifestation, having all the skills you need to achieve your goal. The Magician has the drive to make his dreams a reality, and so does Drippin. By the way, what the hell kind of name is Drippin anyway? I didn't bother looking up why they're called Drippin. I've gotten so used to the weird K-pop names. But this one, why? It sounds gross. It really does. It just sounds gross. Anyway, um, they have the ability to manifest their goals, their dreams, whatever they set their mind to, they can do it. They have the skills, they have everything that they need, they're talented. They're maybe not utilizing their talents in the best way. Maybe they need to apply themselves a little bit more. We saw that in the first pile. But yeah, these boys have what it takes to succeed. If that's what they truly want. They have what it takes to succeed. And I always like seeing that because I don't like watching any group fail because all of those people put in so much time and effort. And then if you don't make money for your company, they make you pay it back, and it's... Anyway. I hope they do well. It seems like they're doing well. Oh, look, they got the Two of Cups again! Okay, so they definitely have a good relationship with each other. I feel like maybe they probably also have good relationships with their management, which is very important. It's always better to be on the same page and not at odds with your manager or the CEO of your company or whatever, you know? Yeah. Let's see. Since we had that one already. Five of Cups in reverse. Again, overcoming obstacles that are placed before you. The Five of Cups really says to the person, it's been a long journey to get to where you are now, and you should be proud of yourself for it. And keep focusing on positive things. I wonder if they're those people that are like, it's still not enough. It's still not enough. We've done all this, but is it still, it's not good enough. Right? Because a lot of people get like that. Maybe they're like, oh, this isn't good enough. We need to try harder. We need to do more. And Five of Cups in reverse says, you've done a lot. It's taken a lot. It's been a long time getting to where you are. And you need to be proud of that. Take a break. Focus on the positive things and don't harp on everything you think you need to fix, because chances are you probably don't need to fix it. Last one. Judgment in reverse. Judgment in reverse. You doubt yourself too much. What did I just say? They doubt themselves too much. Self-doubt affects your mind, your current state of mind. It holds you back. Potentially even from like great opportunities, because somebody could come up to them and say, hey, you guys want to do this? And they're like, no, we're not on that level. We're not there, but they are. You know? They don't think that they are, but they are. They need to be confident in their skills. Because they're there. We saw the Magician. We know they doubt it because we saw... Where are they? We got this card. Not using your talents to your full potential. However, they definitely have all the skills they need to succeed. They're just maybe underutilizing them. Or doubting themselves too much and think they need to put more effort in than they really do. And they need to take things as they come, one day at a time. They need to be confident and stop being so hard on themselves. Because I think that I would do the same thing. And I'm sure a lot of other groups do it too. Where they just sit there. And I've seen groups watch their performances back or their dance practices back and be like, this is wrong, that's wrong, that could be better, what the hell is that? Like, and you just sit there and you rip yourselves apart. And that's not good. You know, you need to also look at the things, oh, you did this really well, I did this really well, that's great, okay, cool. And find out what things need to be worked on first and what things aren't really as bad as you think. Anyway. One last thing. One last anime-related thing. My Clotero, they got Create. Which I love, because Create is obviously all about creating anything. It's about creating art and music. This card is about sensitivity, abundant sensitivity, and expressing yourself through emotions. And when you connect with your emotions, you're able to get more inspiration and are better able to express yourself through art and music. That's this card. So I think they are sensitive boys. And I think we're going to see that in their music. They're going to express their emotions and their feelings to fans through their music. Anyway, that's it for this reading. If you liked it, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you feel like it. It'll hopefully, if it works, notify you when I upload a video, which is usually every Thursday at 11 a.m., except for last week because I'm an idiot. But yeah, next week's reading will be Stray Kids, and I will see you guys then.